So we're going to actually start there and spend about 45-50 minutes there, taking pictures, looking at the watchtower itself. And then after that, we're going to go to a couple other lookout points. One of them was named after Thomas Moran because he used to paint there. So if painters went there, then it's got to be a good spot, right? Then there's another point in which we'll be able to see the Colorado River really well and some rapids. I actually brought a scope with me today, a really high-powered scope, and I think that's one of the, it kind of adds an extra level to the canyon because you get to see into it. Today we'll be able to maybe find some hikers or some groups, or we'll be able to look into the Colorado River, and I think it adds, like I said, another nice dimension to the experience. Let's get around this guy first. And then we're going to eat lunch after we go to a couple of those smaller lookout points. Our lunches, which today are provided the hunting season outside of the canyon. When it's active, animals will jump the fence and come into the Grand Canyon because they know they can't get hunted in here. So they're pretty smart about that. So during hunting season, you'll see a lot more animals here. You're like, oh, I wonder why. They're much safer. One off at this drop-off point, then I have to drive the van to park it in a special location. But the Desert View Watchtower, I'm not really going to guide you through it a whole lot. It's kind of like on your own. It's so you can have a chance to just kind of like hang out at the canyon, take photos. I am going to be around, so if you will have questions or want pictures taken or something like that, let me know. I'll just be kind of like at the base of the tower, but besides that, it's a good opportunity for you to kind of like kind of enjoy it on your own, and you don't want me talking to you the whole time. It's I get that. So what's going to happen is I'm going to drop everyone off, and this clock's a little fast. I have on my watch it's about 10:13. Your phones might say it's 11:13 because it might be picking up a signal from areas that are observing daylight savings time, and we don't back in Flagstaff. So be on the lookout for that. But it is about 10:13 right now. People are just all over the road here. So we want to meet back here at there's restrooms right here, and there's a little walkway that takes you to the watchtower. We want to meet back here at the restrooms at about 11 to 11:05, somewhere in that region. So it gives you about 45 minutes to 50 minutes to enjoy, have some fun, take photos, go into the watchtower, look around, kind of up to you. So I will have the van back here.
This is the watchtower. That's where I'm headed to right now.
Hunter?
What?
Excuse me.
I'm going up here. I'm not going to that edge. Y'all don't get it.
Quite a bit of temperature gradient for sure. And because of that, there's this huge evolution elevation gradient from our highest point throughout 8,800 and down to 2,000. So you have a gradient of like 1.5. So high level by so yeah, so there's 7 years. So you just entered your car, correct? We have 5 here. So you've got about 20 miles point data along the way. So take your time. Yeah, they're looking at you very close. Yeah, just west here, just west of that. There's 2 routes. I think they have a road that goes out of. Maybe summer, maybe dry. Yeah, there we go.
I went to the top, but I didn't go to the higher.
Okay, so this is the highest peak right here of the watchtower. This is the highest peak of the watchtower.
I'll go back down a minute.
Looks like there's a fire over there.
Fire over right and here are some details on it. We've closed for the duck and the rock pull out so we can go. Okay. And there will be one way back probably at some point today. Okay. And there's a map and a phone number of visitors to see.
Oh, it's just a canyon.
Just the canyon, there's a whole lot just in and of that itself. So, but yeah, there's a lot going on. Is that a new
Fire information officer? It's just the news release from.
You know, I do have a question. On the way here, the flight that landed in Flagstaff, I saw a huge hole from the plane. I'm just wondering if that was the canyon, that massive crater that I saw.
You might have seen Meteor Crater.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it.
Or sunset, but
It
probably
wasn't the Grand Canyon. It was something else that I saw. It was like a massive hole.
Was it round?
It was round and
Yeah.
really big.
Yeah, you saw Meteor Crater, I bet. So we're here. Here's Flagstaff, and out here near Winslow is Meteor Crater, which is a meteor impact crater.
So that
if you
must
see
be
it from
bigger
the
than-
air, it's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, because I was 35,000 feet up and I saw it.
Well, I'm flying out a flag in a month. I'm gonna be looking for that.
It's
That
awesome.
sounds
If you-
Yeah, I filmed it. So
Did you? Oh, cool.
had a window seat.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah. So when did they build this watchtower? Like,
So 31 and 32 were construction years, and then opened up in 1933.
so that's when they built it?
Yeah, it's modeled after ancestral Puebloan architecture, so it's made to look a lot older. But it opened in 33 as a tourist attraction.
Oh, I see. So what's my best chances of seeing any of the wildlife I was told I would see like this?
I mean, this is a
Random.
really biologically diverse park because of the elevation gradient. You know, 8,800 feet is kind of our highest point. We go down to 2,000 feet along the river. So you have all these different biomes because of different temperature and elevation gradients. So there's a lot of wildlife, but a lot of it's just hit or miss, right? Because it's over 1 million acres. So I can't say go here or go there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just a random thing.
yeah, it really is.
Yeah, even when I was in Africa, like you could spend like hours in the wilderness
Right,
before you
right.
see
Because it's not a zoo. They're out doing their thing.
They're out
and-
doing their thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
So they say this whole canyon was created like millions of years ago or something?
6 million years ago was when the canyon was formed.
Because of the dried river? A river that used to be there that dried up or something?
Well, so a good way, kind of a simple way to think of how this whole area was created is through the acronym DUDE, right? So for billions of years, there were all these different environments that came and went as the plates moved, as the continent moved around, tectonic plates. So you had all these sediment layers being deposited, so deposition.
Yeah.
And then about 65 million years ago, you had uplift. So all these layers lifted up to present elevation where they're at now. And then about 6 million years ago, the Colorado River formed and it downcut through all those layers. And then for the last 6 million years, it's been eroding outward.
Oh, so basically there used to be water there at one time.
All kinds of different environments, swampy
So
environments, coastal environments.
It was a mixture of expired rivers and also volcanic
Coastal
activity.
environments, all kinds of stuff.
And volcanic activity at the same time. I mean, earthquakes or whatever caused that.
So you know, like, so let's say, look at the geology layers. We're looking at the map here, the coastal environment, where it was a desert with sand dunes. So as time went on, you had all these different environments.
So these sections represent time and history.
Exactly. And then they all got.
And where are we now? We're up here, right?
The Kaibab limestone, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well,
And
16
then
minutes left.
Yeah, you can see that.
So the river starts coming through there, and then I see the water
Yep,
there.
Yep, takes an S turn and then keeps going this way and eventually meets up there.
So that's where it ends, right?
No, it goes all the way through the canyon. Yeah, no. Yeah, you can kind of see from the side instead of seeing it from the way it flows. Oh, yeah, it's pretty It's good views.
Look at that.
And then, this is where yesterday I saw someone in a raft, so, you know, it was actually around this time, so maybe they're on a schedule. But, you can actually see it continue the Colorado right in that little gap down there. Yeah, it's a little muddy, a little murky, it looks like. But yesterday, I don't know why it changes so quickly, but yesterday the water was like crystal blue, like turquoise blue, and then today it's not as much. I'm not sure if it's because of the lighting or what, but like it was like icy blue looking.
Were there clouds yesterday?
Yeah, moving it up, right? There were clouds. It looked a lot like this actually. Rain on this a little bit over on this. Yeah. Not rain on that side. You can actually see some out there. It looks like Page, Arizona. Oh, I just saw lightning actually. Way out there. Yeah, way out. Way out there. Grandview Point, unfortunately, is also a place in which it's kind of hard to park, even when it's not a busy day. So if that's the case, I'm going to drop you guys off at the little trailhead, and then I'll just circle the parking lot until someone decides to leave, and then I'll snap the spot. So if I don't end up finding a parking spot, I'll make sure I give us a time to meet back, but hopefully I can find a spot. But fear not, you can still spend your time there. I just might get dizzy in the car, but that's okay. Yeah, for sure, I'll take one for the team. And be on the lookout here as well. We saw the mountain lion crossing. Obviously no mountain lions, or hopefully no mountain lions are in the day. But this is a good opportunity to potentially start seeing some of the mule deer and elk. So
moving it. To do what? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of those, like, you hike down, you spend the night, and you hike back up the next day. It sounds great. I've done it in the day, like here and there on the other side.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's stupid.
How
yeah.
far is that?
What I did was, like, just shy of 24 miles. No, she doesn't, because that's too strenuous for me. But I mean, like, I'm not.
Bear? Uncle? Courage and strength? There's one over here we go. Yeah, that's pretty big for We're gone for 5 You said you needed a hand getting out. I said don't be so.
Yeah, it's very
When my son's done.
It doesn't even charge it up. I want to be safe.
So some burning right here to the left, it looks like. And there it is, some more burning out there.
See how that would get out of here very quickly.
Yeah, I can get out of hand, right?
That's real fire. But I saw flames coming out.
Yeah, I
of it.
did
It's
too.
not just smoke.
Yeah.
So all those logs in the ground.
Yeah.
How do they contain it?
This is also a region in which the Native Americans used to farm. So this delta right there, you can see it's dried up now, but there's a delta right there where the S turn makes the bottom curve. And that's where we found a lot of remnants of farming and like animal history and things like that. And so it's pretty fertile. You can see there, pretty green right there. And it's, like I said, washed up now, or dried up, I should say. But it was a location. You could actually dock your raft there too and get off. It's a pretty nice area. But yeah, take a look through the scope if you haven't yet. We're gonna get 2 views of Pants Rapids today. One from this angle and then one from.
What is this? We walked starting up, we walked all this way. This is fun.
Après, bah, tu me reprends ici, comme ça va pas faire. Tu sais, parce qu'il y a plein de choses à faire. Ouais, avec la après, je te prends.
C'est bon, moi je veux pas.
C'est sûr? Une 10.
Une
10, on n'aura pas de faire. T'as vraiment pris des photos de moi, ça?
Une fois, c'est pas
dark in here.
This is a map of the whole canyon, but for its entire 1,400-mile length, the Colorado River never gets fatter and it never gets skinnier. So the Colorado River is always 300 feet across. Whether you're in Moab, up here at Marble, down here where we are, you see how it never gets thick or skinny. It's always 300 feet across.
Wow. And 1,200, how far?
1,400 miles long. The only place it really swells out is our reservoir. But
Oh, there's several up there on the top of the hill.
They're not afraid at all.
They're not afraid.
That there is a collar on it.
Yeah, so they have tracked some of them as well. These people behind me might be getting mad. There's one tucked up there too. Lots of babies up there today. There you go. Oh, one's coming up. One's crossing the road right now behind us. No way. Look at that. If you guys flip around. He's crossing the road. Oh, I wish we would have been there for that. That would have been cool. See, I knew it. I knew. So this combination was deadly for the Grandview Hotel. And feel free to go inside El Tovar. It's super cool, very old-fashioned, very dark, kind of a classic lodge feel. That looks like fun. Cool, cool. All right. So we'll head right up here, and to the left we have El Tovar, and then to the right, kind of up here when we get to the Circle Drive, that's the Hopi House. So if you want to take your wallets with you or anything, there you can potentially do some shopping inside the Hopi House. You know, if you don't want to, that's totally fine also. But there is some cool like Navajo artwork and things like that in there. So I'm just gonna pull up to this circle, and if you guys want umbrellas, let me know. I'd be happy to get them out. And we're gonna meet back here at about 2:55 because we want to get out of here by about 3 o'clock. So let's make sure we're back in about 25 minutes at 2:55, and I will be right.
Take your time.
She's spending money.
Oh, man, spend some more.
Yeah, you would rather me spending on. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Good to see
Yeah, that was 1919. There must have been a whole bunch.
There's another door. Like downstairs. They would cost like the cheapest Indian shoes.
Wenn du so manchmal einfach auf.
Stop up to that area. So it'll be a little bit of a walk between the two, but it'll drop off exactly there. I know, we're currently closed for lunch.
Is there anywhere else to eat around here?
Yeah, there's the cocktail room right behind this wall. So we've got 5 minutes like that.
to it later.
What? I just said, oh, that's not. How would yours smell?
Cool, but that's kind of, I don't know.
Is it free to use? Is it free to use or cost money?
No, it costs money. Yeah, it costs. But I've met people that also do enjoy it, so, you know, just depends on what you're looking for, what your expectations are. A couple of them were bucking yesterday, but one's laying down. And one up there. Oh, it's hobbling a little. Hopefully it didn't get hit. Oh, look at this one growing its horns in. Look at that. Wow. Velvety.
Another one right here.
Oh, there you go. Another one here to the left. See, they blend in. It's tough to see.